Welcome to week 1 of Old Testament Survey 1. I'm Dr. Bechtold. I'm your instructor, and I'm posting this video to kick off the class on the right foot. Every week I will be posting introduction videos like this on Monday that will go over some key things to keep in mind as we move forward into the week and go over various housekeeping matters so that you may stay caught up, know that we're on the right track, and answer any issues that might come up that need to be addressed to the whole class. I will also, starting next week, week 2, also be posting a weekly summary of the previous week's materials. So next week there will be 2 videos posted in the course content for week 2. One is summarizing what we'll be talking about this week, and then the next introducing next week's material. I hope everyone is as excited as I am about kicking off class. I think this will be a very beneficial class to you, not only in your understanding of the biblical material, but in your ability to effectively utilize that in your ministries, in your churches, and in your lives. And I am looking forward to helping you along the way for that. Now, this week, week 1, we're going to be starting off with Genesis and looking at 2 specific parts of Genesis. Genesis is essentially broken into 2 parts: Genesis chapters 1 through 11, which is the primeval history, that is the history up to the call of Abraham, and then of course from starting in around chapter 12, a little bit at the end of chapter 11, but essentially chapter 12 all the way to the end of the book. That's called the patriarchal material. And this is the material that covers and discusses Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and then, of course, Joseph and Judah at the end, kind of chronicling the lives and misadventures, if we want to call it that, of the patriarchs of the nation of Israel. So this does cover, as far as time period or material cover, Genesis does extend through a very long period, probably longer than any other biblical book, and that it starts at the beginning of history, from creation all the way until the death of Joseph. The death of Jacob at the end of the book, with the nation of Israel in Egypt. So this week in your discussions, you're going to be looking at the themes and purposes of the primeval history. So be looking at that, reading it carefully, reading your textbook, and then posting to the discussion board your answer. You will also be looking at how the Abrahamic promise, that is the promise given to Abraham in Genesis 12, 1 through 3, how that plays out as a main focal theme in the lives not only of Abraham, but of Isaac, especially Jacob, and then going into Jacob's sons, specifically Joseph and Judah. And I say Joseph and Judah because looking at what's usually called the Joseph story actually focuses on 2 of the brothers. Judah is also, he receives almost as much focus and emphasis as Joseph does. And so when we're looking at that, you'll look at both of those. So read the discussion board questions and then be prepared to post in your in one of the discussions. There are 4 threads you need to post for, in which you're tracing this Abrahamic promise, the elements of the Abrahamic promise through the lives of 4 different patriarchs, or 4 different patriarchal stories, if we want to call them that. And you'll need to post to each of those by Thursday, and of course you'll need to post to the other discussion by Thursday as well. What's going to happen on Thursday, and then especially Friday, is that I'm going to jump in and I'm going to post kind of a central thread that will tie everything we've been talking about in each discussion together, and then move the discussion forward. So not only will you need to respond to the posts of your classmates and any questions that are posted to your specific thread or your specific post, but you will also need to respond to my question. It's my way of moving us beyond just recitation of facts, to move the conversation forward, to pick up some important issues, tie things together, move them up if we want to move from simply recitation of facts to analysis and evaluation and things like that. So I'll be looking for that. And so you have those discussions you need to do this week. Also this week there is a syllabus confirmation quiz that you will need to take. It's due by Friday. I would suggest you take it, or I'm sorry, it's due by the end of the week, Sunday. I would suggest you take it as soon as possible. It just makes sure that you understand the syllabus expectations and the discussion board expectations. So you'll need to read both of those documents that are posted on the left side of the page. If you go to the syllabus link, you'll see the discussion board expectations. You'll see the syllabus. You'll also see some rubrics that I'll be using to grade both your discussion boards and your writing assignments when those come up. So be looking at those carefully, and you'll need those in preparation for the quiz. Now, the quiz that you take this week it's not closed book or anything like that. I'm just wanting to confirm that you've read the syllabus and make sure that you understand the expectations so that you can succeed in this class in the best way that you can. And you'll just keep taking the quiz until you make 100 on it. I want you to understand that that's kind of your confirmation of that. As we kick off the class over the next 8 weeks, we're going to be covering a lot of material. You're going to be doing a lot of reading. You have every week you have guided reading assignments in which you will be answering specific questions about the reading. Those are set up format-wise as quizzes, but they're not really quizzes. They're your reading assignments. So you'll need to answer the questions. Each question will look for different information. You can keep coming back to the quiz and taking it until you're done. Keep the assignments and take until you're done, so you don't have to do them all in one sitting. But I will make sure you want to make sure that you answer the questions, and it's going to ask you to put the answers in your own words. I don't want you just quoting the book. The purpose of these assignments is to get you to it's to confirm that you've done the reading, but also to get you to be able to kind of utilize the reading and show that you understand it. They're designed as learning tools as much as they are assessments to help you process the information in the textbook and also focus on some of the important elements that I want you to get out of them. Excuse me. So please don't just do those. Those are key learning elements of the class. There are no lectures in this class, but it's designed to get you to engage the reading, engage the material in an active way so that you can get a better understanding and grasp of it. So please be doing that. One other thing that I do want to bring up, and this has to do with, in speaking of success and your success, it has to do with grading. Please don't think of any of these assignments or any of these tasks as things just to get done. Look at the rubrics that I'm going to be using for grading very carefully. I am something of a difficult grader. I have very high standards. And I don't want that to surprise you, and I don't want that to discourage you. I see my job as helping you, push you to go further and deeper and to become better. The better you can do in this class and the types of things that I'll be asking of you, it better equips you for ministry, it better equips you for success later in your other classes and other studies. So do your best, but please pay attention to the feedback I give you so that you can improve and get better and better and better. It's my job and it's my hope to improve you so that you come out of this being better students, but better students of the Word of God. So I'll be pushing you a little bit to try to get that out. But what I want to do, and the reason I do that, is I want you to succeed, and I want you to be better. I want you to do the best you can, not only in this class, but in studying the Scriptures and learning how to do that. So please, if you have any questions at all, don't be afraid to ask. You can email me, and I'll be getting back to you within 1 or 2 days. If you email me on the weekend, know that I don't always check my email on the weekend. So if you email me after the end of the business day on Friday, I might not get back to you until Monday morning. So please be aware of that. Please look forward to look ahead and try to judge if any issues are going to come up that you need to communicate with me before the weekend, so that there's nothing left hanging there. And of course, if I understand that emergency situations come up and things like that, and I'm willing to work and be lenient, but please understand that you need to plan ahead. You need to be able to complete all tasks when they're assigned as they're assigned each week in the due time that they are. So that's it. I know this video has gone on a little long. The videos that I'm going to be posting probably won't be this long, but I'm covering a lot of things here in this first video, so I wanted to make sure to get all of it in. As I said, 8 weeks, deep dive into the Old Testament, moving through the historical books. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys get as much out of it as you can, and I really hope that it does benefit your ministries and your ability to study the Word of God and to apply it from here on out.